I actually predicted this matchup was gonna happen, but I just didn't. I didn't really predict it was gonna happen in losers bracket. So here we have about a minute of waiting in the vault. Not a whole lot to do in here. You kind of just throw stuff around, wait for GLaDOS to open the portal, and then we have some fun stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain some just basic movement in here. One of the main things you're gonna see in this run is gonna be something called ABH, or accelerated back hopping. So Valve tried to fix bunny hopping from Half-Life 1. So whenever you go above a certain speed, they just add negative speed. So if they think you're going forwards, then they're just going to add negative speed whenever you go over a certain value. And they abuse this by just turning around. If you just turn around and don't press S, they assume that you're moving forwards and you keep accelerating backwards. So we're going to see that here. We're going to see two different strats here. So this first chamber, you're just supposed to use a cube to press a button. Msushi is going to be doing something called button safe glitch, which you're going to see Connor do in chamber 01 coming up. So button safe glitch, basically, with in this method, you use a radio to push yourself off a button as you're save loading. And when you save load on the same tick that you're getting pushed off the button, the game is confused and thinks that you're still actually on the button. So we use that. In chamber 00 there, it saves maybe like a second. In 01 here, it saves about 13 seconds. ConnorAce gets it first try. Msushi also gets it first try, and then he reloads. Okay. that could have been bad. Now, you're going to see the timers be a little bit desynced here. We use in-game time for Portal. So anytime the timer's paused, that just means there's a load going on. So you're going to see some discrepancy in the times based on how often they load, how long their loads are. And now we have one of the, I believe it's the second longest period of waiting in the game. Before we get into chamber 2 and chamber 3. Now, you're going to see here something called save glitch. Save glitch is kind of a complicated glitch that's going to be used throughout the run. Basically what they're going to do is save and load on the edge of a portal. And what that'll do is it's going to separate their body from where they're shooting their portals from. So they're going to be able to shoot their portals to the end of the map and skip the entire thing. So as you see, they just skipped the elevator from chamber 2 to 3, and then they did some portal peaks to get through chamber 3. You're going to see save glitch throughout the entire run. Other thing that's going to be similar to save glitch, but not quite, is going to be something called an edge glitch. You're not really going to see it too much in this run, but edge glitch is just when you go to the edge of a portal, you can shoot your portal kind of from the other side of the portal and do some cool stuff with that. But that's not going to be as useful in this run as save glitch is. So another property of the save glitch is that it kind of messes with collisions. So as you saw there, they just kind of went through the door in chamber 4. They didn't have to put the cube on the button. And then here, they're going to be able to do the same thing and walk through the door in chamber 5, skipping the entire puzzle. Now, they're going to have to wait a little bit here for GLaDOS to finish speaking before the elevator moves. Now you're going to see Connor doing something. This is a new trick. It's like he lost a little bit of time, but he missed it there. So this trick that Connor's doing is going to save about a second. And what it does is that, you'll see it, he's going to save glitch, and then as the elevator is getting to the top, at the beginning of chamber 6, he's going to shoot a portal and then ABH out of it. Looks like he missed it there, but it saves about a second because you don't have to wait for the elevator door to open. Chamber 6, pretty simple. You put a portal on the ceiling and you strafe through. Get to the ending platform. Chamber 7 is just a simple fling to the end. And then coming up, we have Chamber 8. Chamber 8 has a very cool strat that's also very difficult. It's called ABH over goo. There's a big pit full of goo that they're going to... Well, I'm not sure if they're going to be going for it, but they might try to ABH over it. Saves a few seconds. It's a pretty neat trick. See Sushi going for it.
Please note that we have
looks like
added a
he didn't have quite enough speed to get it.
Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory
Connor doesn't get it either. So one of the hardest parts of ABH over goo is getting over the railing.
Good luck.
over the railing
Very
without,
impressive.
you know,
Please note
just
that
the right
any
amount of
appearance
speed.
of danger is merely a device to enhance your.
And we have Chamber
The
9.
Enrichment Center
Here we
regrets
skip the
to
puzzle
inform
by
you
shooting a
that
portal
this
under the
next
door.
test- that
Normally,
this
you're not
next
supposed to be able to do that, and you
test
saw
is
on
impossible.
Sushi's screen that
Make
the
no
portal
attempt
fizzled.
to solve it.
That's what's supposed to happen, but if you just shoot it in the right spot, the portal will stay open, and you'll be able to just kind of skip through. In Chamber 10, what you're going to see is possibly a cool swag strat. Saves like 5 to 7 seconds, depending. Basically, what you can do is AFH, which is basically ABHing but forwards. Looks like Sushi doesn't go for it.
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward
That's the
momentum,
AFHing,
or
but
to be more precise,
you
how
can,
it does not.
if you have enough speed, right into the door frame, and because of the way it's curved, you can launch yourself from the door directly to the elevator, skipping the whole fling that they did there. It's a pretty neat trick. So here we have 11-12. This is another chamber that, or this is another map that has 2 chambers. So what you're going to see here is they grab the dual portal gun, which allows them a little bit more freedom with how they're save glitching. Looks like they both missed the that softball save glitch there.
Subject hometown here.
But they are going to kind of grab the portal gun, go back into the first room, and then save glitch directly to the elevator in chamber 12. So you didn't even see chamber 12 in the run anymore. Oh, you didn't before, but chamber 13. This save glitch saves a kind of small amount of time, but personally I like it over doing Legacy 13, and a lot of people do as well. It's actually very easy to mess up though, so you just gotta kind of be careful with it.
Will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
Yeah, it looks like Sushi's ahead by just a few seconds here. But it's anyone's game still. So chamber 14 you just saw is very simple. You just kind of fling yourself up there. Connor did a reportal, which is a trick where you shoot a portal as you're going through it, and the portal closing actually boosts you through just a little bit.
Well-being of all participants.
Saves a minimal amount of time, so some people prefer it. Chamber 15, we have another save glitch. This is, I think Chamber 15 is one of the most fun chambers in the game. All the save glitches are pretty fun. And Connor's doing, ooh, looks like he missed that, that trick there. There's a way you can, do a little fling at the end of Chamber 15 in the AFH to, like, directly into the elevator. So Chamber 16 and 17 are... There is a skip for 16 and 17 that is probably the hardest trick in the entire run. What they're going to do is preserve their save glitch between 16 and 17. And since 16 and 17 aren't on the same map, that provides a little bit of an issue. So what they're going to be doing is, first of all, getting a portal into the bottom of the elevator, activating the elevator, then save glitching, and putting a turret into the bottom of the elevator, which is going to be important in a second. And then once they do that, they want to get the portal back onto the bottom of the elevator for the level load. And with that portal on the bottom of the elevator, they will be able to preserve their save glitch state into Chamber 17.
It cannot accompany you for the rest of
and then after that, as you see Connor doing right now, he activates the save glitch again by opening the other portal on that wall up there, and then jumps through the glass because that doesn't have any collision anymore, and then uses the turret from Chamber 16 in order to push down the button. And they're doing another button save glitch here. So it looks like Sushi is going to be a little bit more ahead here due to 16-17 skip. He's doing a save glitch in 18. This is a 18 blind save glitch. We say it's blind just because you can't really see what's going on.
Be advised that the next test requires
you just kind of use markings on the wall or certain setups to make sure your portal's in the right spot. Yeah, it's like Connor gave up on the turret button save glitch. So on Sushi's screen here, we have Chamber 19 coming up. This has something called double lag. So lag just means large angle glitch, and so you're gonna see it here first.
When you are done,
Portal
drop
has
the
a
device in
hard time
the equipment
with
recovery
angled
hatch.
portals.
Enrichment center
So
regulations require both hands to be
with the technicalities of it, it's kind of hard to explain,
empty
but just
before
know the
any
game
phase-
thinks you're stuck and it pushes you so hard it basically wrong warps you. Which is very convenient in Chamber 19 because you go directly to the end of the level. So, in the first escape map, we have another save glitch. Looks like Sushi's having a little bit of a hard time with it. I'm not quite sure what's happening on Connor's screen, and I think I missed it. Ooh, this is rough. Looks like he messed up the Chamber 18 save glitch. Now he's doing the re-portal strat. This is kind of hard. So he did get at least one re-portal there, but looks like it's possibly Sushi's game here. So Sushi's doing the save glitch in Escape 01. The save glitch is a kind of a tricky save glitch because of all the movement involved, and everyone does it a little bit differently. Here in EO2, we're going to see the acute angle glitch. Acute angle glitch works kind of the same way as large angle glitch that you're going to see Connor doing here. So he's doing some interesting strats here. Works basically the same way as large angle glitch, but just with an acute angle instead of a large angle. He uses it to go directly into GLaDOS's room and also bring a turret into it. If you hear GLaDOS's first dialogue line, and you're not holding a turret, it's just going to disappear. So it's kind of important to be holding the turret as you're going into the room. In addition, you have to wait for GLaDOS to say surprise, because if you incinerate the cores a little bit too quickly, she actually won't drop technically the first core. Looks like Sushi is done here. I'm gonna mark that here.
I'm kidding. A function prior to your victory incandescence. Thank you for participating in this Aperture Science
Looks like Connor is doing
activity. Goodbye. What are you doing?
Looks like Connor's doing legacy strats.
We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you.
Just for fun, I guess.
We are very
I think he's aware of kind of how he's doing, so he's having some fun while he can. Okay, it looks like actually Uncraft is going to be here in a second. Alright. Yeah, forfeit. Okay. Alright. So let's go on to the next race. Alright, and we'll count them down and then we'll be ready for the next match. Just gotta get confirmation from Sushi. There we go. All right. All right, we should be getting started here in just a second. We'll see if Connor redeems himself here. Okay. Almost got the VOD muted there. Switching off of that real quick. All right, here we go. Round 2. See if they do anything different in the vault chamber here. It's like Connor's trying to get up on the ledge. There you go.
Hello, and again, welcome to the
Are you trying to get
Aperture
the lamp
Science
stuck in the
Computer-Aided
ceiling?
Enrichment
It's always a
Center.
fun one.
We hope your brief detention in
Msushi
the
opting to do
relaxation vault has been a
absolutely
pleasant
nothing.
one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur.
Yeah, since Connor got rid of all his bad luck last run, I imagine this run's gonna be quite the run. Ooh, looks like Connor got the little swish in the toilet. That means this is guaranteed to be a good run.
2, 1.
At least I hope. So we're gonna see the same strats from last run. Sushi opting to do the minimal time save of button save glitch in chamber 00. Connor missing cube throw one more time. Yeah, that cube throw can be a little bit unforgiving. You kind of get the most memory in. It's like Connor's very unhappy with that. Hey!
I'm not late.
I'm not late. I'm forgiven.
I kind of messed up the times.
Yeah, oops. Looks like Sushi had a little bit of trouble there with button save glitch, giving Connor the advantage.
Aperture Science heavy duty super colliding super button.
Looks like we have a great run in our hands.
This is game 2, yeah?
This is game 2.
Alright, epic.
Yeah, Sushi got, it was like 11:20 something, I believe. And Connor didn't finish.
Oh no, that feels bad.
Yeah, some stuff happened in 18, and then he just decided to do jumpless 19.
Part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side. Aperture Science material emancipation grid. Fillings, crowns, toothing ammo.
I mean, they were pretty close up until. Yeah, but when did they kind of diverge a little bit? I guess chamber 15 was when it kind of started, and then 16, 17 kind of killed it for Connor.
Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science bring your daughter to
now
work
just a note, there is going to be a discrepancy in the timers here. Connor's timer is going to be about 10 seconds slower than Sushi's, or 10 seconds. I always never know faster or slower, but 10 seconds ahead of Sushi's.
Yeah, and since we use in-game time, that doesn't really matter because the timing is going to get offset anyway.
Yeah, but just in terms of saying who's ahead and behind, Connor's always going to probably look like he's ahead a little bit, even if he isn't really ahead.
Yeah, it looks like I'm Sushi. I think they're exactly the same, actually.
Yeah, it looks like they're about the same. Connor opting to do the save glitch between 5 and 6. Didn't work out last time, but didn't lose any time either.
Test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
Who did Connor lose to? Because this is the losers bracket, right?
Zeta.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I predicted this matchup. I just didn't think it was going to be in losers finals, or losers bracket rather.
The Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities, such as vaporization.
Yeah, Connor, the only mistake Connor has really made so far, the biggest one he made was just the cube throw.
Warning devices
So this is a decent run for him right now.
mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been take the high-energy pellet.
So this is still pretty close, but
disabled for your safety.
Oh. Alright. Connor went for ABH overgrew there and had a little bit of trouble, and now he's doing the backup. There's like a little block there you can just stand on top of. Or you can stay on top of, what is it, the orb catcher?
It's, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a block, it's not just a catcher.
Yeah.
Because most catchers in the game don't. I don't think any other catchers in that game actually have that sort of collision.
I mean, I wouldn't be sure about that, but
I mean, not 100%.
That's just me.
Inform you that this next test is impossible.
Definitely not used anywhere else in the room.
Yeah. Alright, looks like Sushi is probably about, what, 8 or 9 seconds ahead here.
That was some quick Olympic swimming.
Yeah. It's the fun part about missing ABH overgoo. Even though it's never fun.
To reiterate,
exactly.
Spectacular.
Ooh. Connor hitting the block on the wall. I know he's been having a lot of trouble with that recently, just hitting that block with the radio on it.
Yeah. Oh, they are, like, in real time, they're perfectly synced, but in-game time, Connor's 10 seconds behind.
Yeah, still anyone's game, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's really hard to say, because these first two maps are not that hard.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, unless anything big happens, until 16-17, it's probably just gonna be really close.
Yeah.
As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present.
Looks like Sushi got that first try. Connor had a little... Why is his load so long?
That is a great question. Let's hope this... Okay, good. That
could have been not good.
Yeah.
Well, now their timers are just about synced, so... Oh, that's probably what it was. They were probably syncing the timers.
Oh, yeah.
This next test could take a very, very long time.
See, our small minds wouldn't understand.
Yeah, every single delay at speed gaming always has a purpose.
Yeah.
Never had any issues whatsoever. It's always our fault just for not understanding.
I mean, yeah, totally.
Subjects intending to handle high energy gamma leaking.
So I can see exactly kind of how ahead and behind they are. It's like Connor's just going into 14 here and Sushi's just finishing it.
Time for the reportal.
Yeah, reportal is just one of those strats that I've seen a lot more people doing recently.
The Enrichment Center is committed to
not sure why.
Well-being of all participants. Cake and grief counseling will be available at the conclusion.
Your 15 save glitch just all went well last time. Let's well,
thank you for helping us.
Maybe I just shouldn't say anything about it.
Thank you for helping us help you help us.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, this is giving Connor the chance to catch up here.
Oh man.
Are we gonna see the Msushi jump list 19?
Thank you for helping us help you help of the test. Thank you for
Connor messed up his swag strat as well.
I mean, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a swag strat.
I mean, yeah, it saves a tiny bit of time, but
these are unfortunate 15s.
I really hope Connor's still actually trying and he's not just fooling around. And he's not just messing up just because.
I don't think I've seen this big of a choke in 15 in quite a while.
Yeah.
Like, since I was doing runs the other day, at the very least. All right, well, we'll see after 17 where we're at. Because this is definitely the hardest trick in the run. Very easy to mess it up here. Looks like Connor gets a first try.
He had a small hiccup there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm better than last round at the very least.
Yeah, that's true.
That android hell is a real.
Ooh, Sushi missing the under elevator shot there.
Okay, Connor gets BSG second try. Very nice.
Yeah, Connor's on well, I was gonna say good pace, but not the worst pace.
Yeah, after what happened, I wouldn't call anything really good pace.
all considering, ooh, Sushi getting BSG first try.
Very nice.
You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly
Connor's
than
still
any
quite a
test
bit ahead,
subject
though.
on record. Congratulations.
Doing the I'll say the inferior version of blind 18. You know, that's just me.
I didn't see which one he was doing, but I think it's the superior one.
I would disagree with that.
So what is the one Msushi's doing right now?
No, that's that Sushi's doing the superior one.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, we're good.
Well done.
Yeah, so Connor is I'll say doing better than last run.
Electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more
Didn't even really get this far last run.
attend an enrichment center electrical safety
That's what I call
seminar.
progress.
Not getting double lag first try. I mean, I would take second try. Yeah, so Connor's about a chamber ahead here. That could put him at a large advantage here. There is definitely a lot of places to choke and escape, though.
Absolutely.
Regulations require both hands to be empty before.
Looks like Sushi's having a little bit of trouble with double lag. You know, I feel like as soon as I say something, it's just the opposite thing happens. Alright, the winner of the in-house tournament is forgiven.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So Connor doing EO1 save glitch here. Connor does the ending a little... Well, everyone does it a little differently. Connor likes to do the portal piece as opposed to the directly into the load. Which not a whole lot of people do.
You're not a good person. You know that, right?
And AAG is one of the last things that people choke a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So basically, when they're shooting the portals after they do the AAG, that's because everything around them isn't solid.
Yeah, they get a save glitch state whenever they do like AAG or LAG in specific spots. Looks like Connor fizzled his turret there.
Yeah, that's
But
unfortunate.
Still looks like he's going to be the winner, and hopefully I won't have opposite syndrome today.
I mean, it's still pretty close.
Yeah.
It looks like Connor has it. Unless he gets the when the orb's stuck in the turret door.
Yeah.
Which definitely happened at one point.
12-minute times. I haven't seen this since the Msushi versus Jonah runs.
Well, I mean, there was the me versus Jonah where Jonah got like a 13.
That's beautiful.
Coincidentally, I also got a 13, and it was a PB. All right.
All right. Well,
there we go. Going to a round 3.
Yeah.
We got some interesting little chokes from each player here. Let's see how round 3 goes. They're talking about how they had unfortunate chamber 15s.
Yeah, they're both competing about how much they sucked. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, we're talking about bad 15s.
Yeah.
I'm winning here.
Game 3 of the century.
Okay, Sushi wants to do 15, and I completely understand that.
It's funny because Connor just did 15 and he got out of bounds. Secretly, they're probably just sitting in the same room.
Yeah. Secretly, they're both the same player.
Now you're thinking.
All right. Now we're just waiting for Connor. And we'll have a nice little game 3 going.
The well-being of all participants. The well-being of all.
It's gonna tie to the 100th of a second.
Cake and brief counseling
Imagine
will
that.
be available at the conclusion of the test.
I mean, like, there was, I don't remember what race it was, but there was one race that was within a second. Or there might have been 2 races that were within a second.
Yeah, I think there were a few races. I think the closest one was a 5th or maybe half a second. I don't remember.
Yeah,
exactly.
it was just nuts. Alright, cool. Counting down. And we are off. Technically.
Now we wait for a minute.
Oh yeah, we wait. See if we get any good vault shenanigans. Connor did get the swish with the clipboard, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that's why he won this one.
Absolutely.
It's the mark of a great speedrunner.
Exactly. That's the mark of a world record holder who held his record for like 2 hours in bounds.
Hey, I'll give it a solid 6 hours, okay?
Yeah. This is not the final race of the tourney, no.
Yeah, so this is not even the final match of the losers bracket. Whoever wins this will play against the winner of Goody Go versus someone else. I don't think that has been. I don't think that's
Goody Go versus the winner of Blaziken and Chazal.
Yeah. So whoever is the best out of those 3, they'll play against, and then I believe then they play against whoever's the winner of winners, or
winners bracket, which is Zeta versus Lambo,
which is going to be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary
So Connor's just putting everything in the little bed there.
Serious injuries.
Lambo, these are the 2 worst runners.
Please refrain from.
Can't believe you say that about our commentators.
The portal will open in 3.
That's why they're in the losers bracket.
1.
So slow.
Yeah. Losers bracket is only for losers.
Imagine like watching the right stream and not the one on Twitch.
So we have the same stuff going on here. Sushi going for button save glitch. Saves minimal amount of time. You do it quickly. Maybe it'll be the deciding factor. Although I don't know if this is gonna be within like a second or 2.
That would be amazing though.
I mean that'd be great. Oh, Connor ABHing a little too early in there.
1500 megawatt aperture science heavy duty super colliding super button.
Looks like Sushi is about 4 seconds ahead here. About 4 seconds ahead going in chamber 2.
You're doing very well.
Looks like Lambo's saying Zeta's gonna win easy. We'll see about that.
Zeta's saying Lambo's gonna win, so.
But is an unintended side effect.
Well,
I guess we'll have to find out, right?
Yeah. So who wins if they both forfeit?
I mean, Msushi and Connor are already both losing. They're already in the losers bracket, so.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, once a loser, always a loser. That's why I'm not in the tournament anymore.
Handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portal.
Yeah, 2-3 going pretty alright. Sushi not getting the ABH directly out of the portal.
Time to have her tested.
A little suboptimal. Let's see if Connor goes for gap jump here. Yeah, in chamber 4 you can jump. If you ABH right, you can. Looks like you went for it. You can
chamber 4.
ABH directly over the gap. It saves like a second and a half maybe. Just a cool little swag strat. I actually didn't catch when the elevator started moving, so I don't know how far ahead or behind Sushi is.
It looks like Sushi is roughly 4 seconds ahead.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous
Is Connor doing the new
'05
06 thing?
Good job.
Yeah, basically, that ABH is very important that you get to the Fizzler. Because that portal you shoot is basically so that you can do the other ABH and get to the Fizzler. Because you want to get in the elevator with your save glitch state. Looks like they sync the timers, so it's good.
The Aperture Science High Energy Pellet, seen to the left of the chamber, can and has caused permanent disabilities, such as vaporization.
Oh, are we calling it Lambo 6 now? Is that what it is?
Warning devices.
I mean, he did come up with the strat, but yeah, he didn't. Connor didn't go for it.
Flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pellet.
Yeah, it's a new strat. It saves a little bit of time. But I mean, if you're consistent at it, it's pretty much worth going for every time, because you're not really gonna lose a whole lot of time to it.
Yeah.
Please note that
basically, you just get ahead of the elevator doors opening in the next level.
Yeah.
An unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by
That feels bad for Connor.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing.
Ooh, overshot it there.
Yeah.
The Enrichment
That's
Center
unfortunate.
regrets to inform you that this next
But
test
Sushi had
is
a pretty
impossible.
large advantage here.
Make no attempt to solve it.
Yeah, there's a 1 chamber difference in. There's a 1 chamber difference between them.
Yeah. See if Connor can pull out some time save somewhere in the run here.
It looks like he's putting spoilers in the Discord.
Listen, I'm not looking at that. All right. This is a spoiler-free speed gaming stream. Okay.
People are putting spoilers in the chat.
All right. Well,
forward or to be more precise, how it does not.
And he gets door launch. Wow, couldn't have seen that coming.
Yeah, so door launch saves like 5-ish seconds, maybe more, depending on how good of a door launch you get.
An optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact.
Secretly kind of hoping that Connor wins because I kind of predicted him to win the tournament.
Yeah. It's funny, actually, Zeta, when he said door launch in chat, he actually had no clue what Connor said in the Discord.
Nice. Yeah. Those predictions I made were just, or a lot of predictions that people made were just like, no one could have predicted some of the way some of these matches went.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Sushi getting into loser's bracket as early on as he did. The CRISPR Bob. So if you don't go straight into the elevator door launch stage like 3 or 4, okay. Well, we have new information.
Now we know. Connor's still pretty far behind though.
Yeah.
Against the reporting though.
Although, seeing as how chokes have been going, this race, it's still anyone's game.
Better not say anything. Nope.
Oh, what happened for Sushi there?
Looks like he placed his portal in the wrong spot, so he couldn't go behind it.
Thank you for helping.
Oh.
That's the exact same thing he did last round.
Connor's portal crashed, so we'll see that happening in a bit.
Oh no.
That's really unfortunate.
Huh. That's
Or he's just trolling.
Nope.
But it looks like no.
That's definitely no game.
Well done.
Let's ping Msushi and let's see what he thinks about all this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'll be able, or he might.
Yeah, if he'll respond.
Well, it looks like everyone in chat, their portal is crashing too.
Msushi's asking if we want to redo. Let's say it's up to them.
Yeah, like I don't know if I have the authority to call that.
2, 1. You did it. The weighted companion
because I don't know what's scheduled on this channel.
It cannot accompany you for the rest of the. You euthanized your faithful companion.
I can try and find.
I mean, because his timer did pause, I think we could just go with it.
Yeah, actually. Imagine knowing where the schedule is.
Yeah, I think we can actually just keep going, honestly. Their timers are going to be kind of desynced, like, but they're still going.
To remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be
just don't have demos. Okay, I don't think that's much of an issue.
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure.
Yeah, I don't think that it disturbed his demos, and it disturbed kind of the flow of the race. But I think we should be good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty.
Alright, so Sushi went into EOO at about 9:50. Connor's having some trouble with the first lag here.
You're going where you think you're going.
It's kind of hard to continue if you were in the zone. So let's hope that doesn't mess up Connor too much.
I mean, yeah, they're actually neck and neck right now.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it kind of disturbs kind of the flow of gameplay, but I mean, there's sometimes the game just crashes.
Yeah. Looks like. Oh, never mind. I kind of reloaded about safe.
Yeah, I think Connor's gonna be a little behind here.
Well, you found me. Congrats.
Yeah, I think Sushi is taking this. Unless something huge happens.
Is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day.
Yeah.
I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise.
Yeah, level 19. I don't think Connor can actually finish in that time.
Yeah, he posted his time in the Discord.
Spoilers, dude.
Kidding.
I'm not saying what the time was.
Call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you.
It's gonna mark that.
Surprise in 5, 4.
Oh, I've actually forgotten where the speed gaming schedule is. This is unfortunate.
Well,
I know.
Yeah.
But I would still like to know in case this magically happens again. Oh, it's okay. I can just Google it. Wow.
And there's also in chat.
Yeah.
All right, it doesn't look like Connor wants to rematch if
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's invite them in. If he wants to come up here by himself. Sushi's just sitting in the other channel.
Oh yeah. All right. Hello, fellow gamer.
What's up?
That was an unfortunate crash.
That was stupid as fuck.
Hey, watch your mouth, sir.
Hello. The language is justified.
Yeah, it is. That is, yeah, that's really unfortunate.
The real unfortunate part was that, since I had to relaunch the game, my CL show pause got disabled, and I didn't realize it till I needed it in the Escape Zero save glitch.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And so I was trying to hit it, and I fat fingered my 30 FPS key.
Oh no!
So I did.
That's what I saw.
Okay.
Oh man.
I mean, that was a series.
That was a series.
So game 2, Chamber 15. Tell me about that, guys.
I forgot how to do the ending, apparently.
Yeah.
It seems like both of you forgot how to do the ending a little bit.
Well, yeah, I was usually, of course, Portal, very like aim-based game. So I actually, what I think gives me the edge over the other players is that I actually do trigonometry on the fly to get my angles. So I actually have TI-84 right next to me. I figured out after the run, it was in radians, not in degrees. So my angle is
hey, rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
So got it fixed for the third one, but still pretty close race.
Yeah.
Had to get into the Valve servers, put out a quick update to crash Connor to get the win, but
yeah. So Connor, with that jump list 19, how did that come about?
Because in 17 it took me 40 seconds to do button save glitch, and then in 18 I got the soft lock where you quick save on the first tick that a map or on that a map loads.
Oh my god!
It never opens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
So I might have given up.
Yeah.
Might have being the key word there.
Still not sure.
Yeah.
The jury's
We're still not sure. We're still doing game 1.
Yeah, still calculating.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a fun race.
Yeah.
I'm glad the series kind of delivered, just not in the magnitude that it should have.
It delivered in a very different way.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of this whole tournament. A lot of my predictions just kind of didn't go the way I thought they would.
Yeah, and that's true for most people.
Yeah, I predicted this matchup, but not in losers bracket.
Yeah, actually going into it, I found out that CRISPR and ConnorAce both start with the C, so I was pretty worried. But
and I beat CRISPR too.
Yeah, so by the transitive property, ConnorAce should be better than me, but
obviously I was. The game just crashed.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna carry that, John, for the rest of my life.
But I'm looking forward to see Connor smash Alex at GDQ.
Also at Source Runs Marathon and at Cali Con.
I got all the losing out of him here, so he only has winning left in him.
Yep. Oh, well, let's hope.
Yeah. So Msushi, you have to race against the winner of Blaziken, Chazelle, and Goodigo. What do you think about that?
Chazelle beat CRISPR, so I'm hoping for Blaziken or Goodigo, but I think realistically my prediction is going to be Chazelle beats Blaziken and then Chazelle beats Goodigo, and I'm really looking forward to applying that's the result. I'm actually really looking forward to playing Chazelle because he's been someone I've
well, by the transitive property, no.
I mean,
I've talked to him a lot, and he's definitely one of those players who's kind of bloomed with the tournament as he started.
Yeah.
When the tournament was announced, like with a good glitchless time, and now he's like sub 11, which is crazy. So I'm really looking forward to that if that's the case.
Yeah, my PB was 3 years old when the tournament started. It's great. Well, GG guys.
Yeah, that was
a good game.
Very exciting.
Anything else you want to
add? Fuck Portal.
Understandable.
thinking about running Portal.
Wait, this isn't Celeste?
Alright. Well, I guess-
GG's.
I
Thanks for
guess we're done.
commentating, guys.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, thanks for the run. That was
You
Yeah.
are very welcome.
You should be right now. You should be grateful the fact that I just bestowed incredible runs on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
You should be grateful that my game crashed.
We
Absolutely.
pulled out all the stops.
Yeah, so thanks everybody for watching, I guess. There's a match tomorrow, and then there's going to be three more matches.
The match tomorrow is going to be hype.
Yeah.
AF.
The match tomorrow is winners finals.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Lambo versus Zeta. It's gonna be quite the match.
Both really sick runners.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna head out of here. So thanks guys for hanging out. Let's come back for the match tomorrow. It's gonna be sick.
See ya, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.